So we need to talk about some Chelsea news. Obviously, Conor Gallagher, what's all going on with him? Our goalkeeper situation and Enzo Fernandez coming back to the team and how that talk actually went. So first, we are going to talk about Conor Gallagher because he is in the news currently on what is going on with his situation. Now, we all know there's been talks about him possibly going to Atletico Madrid, which if we do look at this from outside, not being a Chelsea fan, not having any bias, which again sometimes is difficult to do when we are looking at players such as Conor Gallagher, we have to think about how this makes sense. And again, I'm not saying we need to sell him. I don't think we should sell him. I'm just letting you know how someone outside the Chelsea realm would look at this. Conor Gallagher right now does not fit Enzo Maresca's system. We know that. Yes, he could probably fit into this off the bench, but he's a player that definitely wants to start each and every match. So that's one checkpoint. The second thing is that his contract's running down. The board themselves have not tried to extend or renew anything with this player, so there's this hint that they don't want him there anymore. Third of all, you're going to Atletico Madrid, which is a great club to go to, who really do fit his style, that really high pressure, high intensity. He would fit very, very well into this club and actually look like even better than he does at Chelsea. And this could help him with the England squad. So all that being said, if you were to leave, Atletico Madrid makes the most sense. It seems like we're trying to get around 40 million. That could be back and forth here, which is a pretty good substantial price point for a player such as Conor Gallagher, and he's not going to be playing against us because we all know how that goes. When we sell players, they come back and they usually score on us. We do not have to worry about that right now with Conor Gallagher until he's done with Atletico Madrid and comes back to the Premier League because he is only 24 years old. But that being said, I don't think we should sell him because, like I said, this is a guy that bleeds Chelsea blue. He's come through the academy, has done so much for this club, and really has gone through the ranks to get to where he is. And this is another player that if we sell, we are losing more of our identity at this club. Now, again, some people are going to look at this and just like I had mentioned earlier, saying this all makes sense. They're trying to change things out, trying to do something different at this club. But like I said, you can only do this so many times, and this is going to be a real big issue coming down the near future because as we keep selling more academy players, Trevor Chalobah being another player, Conor Gallagher, Reece James might have to start worrying too where he's going to be at when his contract comes up. Now, again, that's down the road itself, but if we keep continuing selling these players, our academy is going to start looking at this and start wondering why are we even playing here. Yes, obviously they want to play at Chelsea, but they're going to realize that they're just really stepping stones for the board themselves to sell them, to bring in different players, and therefore again we're not going to have that passion that we've seen time and time again from all our players that have come through the academy, which is going to be a shame because there have been so many players through this club that have done so well, not just at Chelsea, but moved on to play very well. But like I said, with them keep buying all these younger players, there's really not going to be the potential for these younger academy players to really step into that role, to show their worth, and therefore, again, we can sell some of these players for a good profit right now, but future wise, it doesn't seem like that's going to really pay off, but maybe it will. It's really a coin flip at this moment. But like I said, maybe the board knows exactly what they're doing, and I'm just completely off my rocker talking about this. But that being said, that's where we stand with Conor Gallagher. I do hope he does stay here, even if he does run his contract down. Again, great player. He's done well for Chelsea. Has done everything he can do to, again, stay at this club. But like I said, the board is going to make that decision. Obviously, he's going to have a final decision on that as well. If he does want to go Atletico Madrid, time will tell. Now, the second thing we're going to talk about is the signings of our goalkeepers, which this to me is frustrating because if we look, Chelsea now have gone out and they have signed another goalkeeper. I'm just going to back this up because I was looking at Conor Gallagher. We have signed Jorgensen, which again, people are probably going to look at this and say, you know what? This makes total sense. We've needed another goalkeeper. And again, yes, we do. Maybe Robert Sanchez isn't the number one starter, but to bring in, I think this is now our seventh goalkeeper. I could be mistaken on that one. But seven goalkeepers in the span of 3 years is just laughable. Again, from the outside looking in, people are looking at this. And Todd Boehly now, I think we have 11 goalkeepers under our entire club with loans out, and it just is laughable how we have so many players. Now, obviously, Kepa's going to be sold. He's going to be going out, so we don't really have to worry about him. Robert Sanchez, I think, is going to be fighting for his number one position now, but Jorgensen, being so young, I don't know if he fully fits the system either. Now, granted, he is young, so they can mold and shape him into what we want to get. But there is this whole thing in the back of my head, and I'm sure a lot of fans are thinking this too. Let me know if you do think about that. Is that we have been going through managers very quickly. So the possibility is that we sell or buy these players and then we get rid of our manager and now we have all these players that we cannot sell. And that makes a huge difference. So we will see what happens with this, but again, it is up in the air. Hey, by the way, I just want to mention I did release a book here on football. So again, if you want to dominate the pitch, I'm going to have a link down below to Amazon. I just came out with this book. It has strategies on how you can improve your game. If you want to check it out, check the link down below. I greatly appreciate that. Help support this channel. And again, I think it'll help any player trying to go from the next level and get to where they want to, especially in their fitness. Last thing we're going to talk about, though, is Enzo Maresca. Or not, sorry, Enzo Fernandez, but Enzo Maresca obviously is playing a factor in that as well. And that is he's come back, he's apologized. It seems like it's gone very well for him. Now, I don't know if he'll actually play in any of these friendly yet, but like I said, he's come back, he's apologized, talked to the rest of the team. Looks like Fofana has deleted the tweet, and it seems like everything was received well from what we were told with Colwell. So therefore, it seems like hopefully everything will start gelling well with this midfielder because he will be crucial for this team for us to play very well. We know that he's going to be utilized a lot by Enzo Maresca in that midfield to be the ball playing position, to play the balls where we need to, and therefore, again, we needed this to happen immediately. And the fact that it already has happened, it seems like everything has been kind of push under the rug, and hopefully it stays like that, and hopefully he has learned his lesson, and therefore, again, that doesn't cause any other issues at this club. But it seems like we are going the right direction for that. And like I said, we do have a game coming up later today against Club America, and we have a few more preseason matches. But like I said, hopefully this goes in the right direction. I do worry a little bit how the future does look for Chelsea, but again, if we can start winning some of these matches and get the momentum going in the right direction, we will start looking like a team that we should. So that is all for you today. If you did enjoy this, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate that. And again, check out the book down below. I greatly appreciate that, and I will see you in our next video.